Okay, it's using that one. It's using that one anyway. Now just copy the link, send it in the Discord. Okay. Okay, we're here now. I don't think anyone would be watching this. Except for a few people. A few tiny people. Alright, Unity devlog. Well, technically, yeah, I guess. Hello, Mr. Bros. What the heck? Why is it like that? What the frick? I did nothing different. I changed nothing. Okay, there we go. Dude, guys, Mini Fighter is so close. Hello, G-Tag Detective. Hello, Yellow. What's going on with your Unity game? It is so close, is what's going on. It's so close to releasing. I have just wrapped up the first phase of level design. There are currently 30 levels in the game, and it is a full 2 hours long, which might not be a lot, but at least it's not, you know, $15 for that much. That's what's up. That is what's up. That is in fact what's up. This is like the first time I've actually tangibly seen my game make progress. Make actual progress. That's the first time I've seen my game actually make progress. Not my game, but like a game that I made making progress. Like it's actually going to release and there's actually a lot of content. Okay, Gamer says, "Oh, good. In fact, that's great and amazing. I thought you said your game closed down. What? But hearing that your game is about to release is amazing. It says my Unity game is so close, and the notification says Mini Fighter is close, which I guess you could read it as Mini Fighter is close, but no, we're actually about to be done." Calidus says, "Good morning, everybody." Hello, Calibus. Big Boss says, "Yo, what's going on?" Nothing much, except for the fact that my game's about to release in maybe a few weeks. Mr. Bo says, "That's cool." Sweat O Fella G-Tag says, "Hi." Hello, Sweat O Fella. But it's about to release. Not soon. Not like, not like tomorrow soon, but it's like probably 3 weeks. Bro, why are you closing Mini? I'm not closing Mini Fighter. I'm not closing Mini Fighter. I said it's so close. Frick, I'm gonna edit the title. Is so close to releasing. Freaking hell. Jesus, dude. What the hell was wrong with you guys? Guys, he's closing Mini Fighter. Are you freaking serious? Imagine if that was the video. Guys, I don't know why I left Roblox. Roblox, I had everything going for me on Roblox, but I have to close Mini Fighter. That's not the video. That's not the video. The video is that Mini Fighter is very close to releasing. It's so close. It's right there. It's right there at the doorstep. Okay? So if I hear any of you going like Mini Fighter's dead, I'm gonna execute you. Execute you, all of you. I'm gonna show you a little bit of gameplay if I can. Now, why is it doing that? Why is the chat like this? Why do I need to reset chat now? Mini Fighter is dead? No! Sorry for thinking that your game closed down. Not only in the title and my notification say it, but also because of the whole drama of Roblox. Dude, I'm not even in Roblox anymore. Why would why would Roblox have anything to do with Mini Fighter closing? I don't get it. Okay, so this was like the original. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ignore these ones. Those ones came later. 7, 8. Those are the original 8 missions which I made for this game. Oh shoot, you guys can't even see that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 8 missions, which I originally made. And then, now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. An additional 22 missions. That gives us 30 missions total. And they are each 4 minutes each, so it's not like they're all like freaking long as hell. And the game's gonna last like a freaking 5 days. But there's a lot of missions. And I finally finished freaking organizing them all. And, you know, making sure they all work. And, dude, I am so stoked. So stoked. Okay, what are you guys saying in chat? Well, considering the recent allegations Roblox had, it's probably the best reason to leave. It's not anything new. That I already left a while ago. Big Boss says, it's crazy how the entire world is cracking down on Roblox exactly after Yellow Saber left. Exactly after Yellow Saber left Roblox? Really? Mr. Bose says, all controversies. Gamer replies, Mr. Bose, well, hey, I already stepped away from Roblox due to their bad moderation and the community being so toxic and full of drama. Yeah, I already stepped away from Roblox, like, way before any of that happened. Honestly, I'm not even surprised by any of that. To be even more honest, it feels like just, you know, a day in the office with what Roblox is going on right now. I'm like, nothing new. Nothing really new there. Damn ads. Okay, I'll pause the ads. I want to yap. I'll pause the ads. Schlep equals Yellow Saber. Damn, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was true. What the hell? What the what? Ooh, really? I'm gonna play through a few of them. I'm not gonna play through all of them. It's gonna take way too long. It's gonna take a full 2 hours to actually play through it all. I didn't even want to freaking do that. That was like so long. But yeah, I'm gonna just play through it. It's so close. It's so close to releasing. This little coin thing, this P stands for points. It used to be mini coins. You used to be able to like, well, you weren't ever able to, but the idea was gonna be that you could, you know, earn money, buy stuff with it. But I decided I didn't want to have capitalism in my game. I just want to make it so you can unlock stuff, because there's already so many levels. You might as well just make it so that you can unlock skins instead of buying them. Big Boss says ads wouldn't exist in Outer Heaven. But how would you get the GMP? Gamer says at Big Boss. Well, actually, we'll. Okay, so true. Not to mention this happened even after I step away from Roblox too. Pepperoni says finally another Unity stream. Yes. Gamer says, dude, all the weapons just drop into the void. Yeah. That's just how we set it up. I'll clean that up later. You know. There's definitely a lot of quality of life features that I want to bring in. So this game is not that close to releasing, but it's close. It's close. Like, all the levels are done, but we just need to do graphics, music, voice acting, cutscenes, all that, and then we are on track to a release. Originally I was going to release it to Steam, but I think it would be a better idea to do it on itch.io first, you know, gain a little bit of traction and then put it on Steam. Because I wanna see what people would think about the game first before I put it on Steam, and then change it up, and then I can make a Steam release. I actually really like the gameplay of your game, Yellow. It reminds you of Dead Ops Arcade. Yeah, it's top down kind of thing. It's kind of thing. I wonder if anyone would like be super into this game. Cause like me myself, I'm like, yeah, it's okay, and that was the point, just to make an okay game, just to get something out there. But the problem was that I took 4 months to get to this point, right? And that's not bad. It's not horrible, but you know, in life, 4 months is a long time. In game development, very short, but in life, long time. I think it would have been smarter if I just, you know, did a job or something in the background as I was doing this, but no time for that because I was working on this. So maybe next time I'll just make something more simpler, which doesn't need a crap ton of time. Did I just skip through that whole thing? Oh yeah, it's because the spawn point in this place is like weird. The next game I want to make is gonna be more like, it's not gonna be level based, but I want it to be like systematic, right? But you can still, I want it to be systematic so that you can play it for like a long time, but I don't want to have it be level based so that you know, we don't have to design like a crap ton of stuff. Is there stealth planned? No. But you can kind of do stealth. But it's just not, you know, the point of it. Can you guys hear the game properly, though? Let me know if you guys can hear the game properly. Because last time I was streaming this, you guys could barely hear it. And I thought you could, but you couldn't. There's some encounters here where it's just you shoot guys with pistols. Because, you know, I didn't want to take the extra time to set the weapons, so definitely we'll come back and, you know, fix that up. The gameplay is satisfying? Is it because of the coins? The coin effect? I'm thinking of having like a new style system to make it more satisfying, but without the illusion of giving coins. I'm planning to recreate the old build / version of No More Room in Hell 2 on Unity instead of Unreal Engine. Haven't learned how to use Unity, but I also want the game to have a level editor. How come you're switching to Unity instead of Unreal? What's your reason? People agree that the gameplay is satisfying. Which level is that? I don't remember. I think it's Heavy Library. It's called Heavy Library. I didn't push the change. I'm gonna push it now. Push the change. Commit my changes. Yo, Saber, I think you should tone down the ragdolls. How so? What are you thinking? I don't really see anything wrong with it. Like, maybe they flop around a little bit. But I don't really see anything wrong with it. Alright, I'm gonna commit my changes on GitHub. Final encounter push. But not finally. There's definitely going to be more pushes later. You know, because we need to make graphics. Still haven't done graphics, as you can tell. Dude, freaking one time I was playing through this game. I was talking about how the game isn't, like, fully done yet. And then someone in chat was like, why does this game not look finished? Well, like, why is it so... Why the levels look like that? Why are they so bare bones? And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Brother, what the hell are you talking about? Mate, I said it's not done. I said it's not bloody done, mate. It was really funny, though. Alright, what else we got? Gamer says, never use Unreal Engine at all. Sure, I did try to use it back on my mini PC. But it lagged. But I choose Unity because I like Unity, and some games I use Unity. And a few Flash games use it too. Well, Flash is a... I think what you mean is like web browser games, yeah. Unity is definitely pretty good if you want to, you know, port it to mobile and the browser. Stuff like that. Unreal is good for realistic graphics, which is what everyone says. I think we can do better than that, though. I think Tavi says, sup, hello Tavi, welcome to stream. I think we can do better than realistic graphics, maybe like, I don't know, smooth frame rate, gameplay. I don't know, like what everyone just talks about how Unreal Engine has good graphics, but that's literally it. And then I see stylized games on Unreal and I'm like, why would you do that? But to be fair, Unity company does have its own fair share of problems, which makes it understandable for why some people would not want to use Unity. I didn't want to use Unity. The only reason I used Unity instead of Godot was because of, like, when I was looking at job applications for, you know, indie game developers, all of them are asking for Unity experience. I'm like, fine, I'll learn Unity. And then I ended up liking Unity more than Godot, because actually, Godot is actually not that good for, you know, old phones, which, you know, understandable, but Unity is, so I have to use Unity now. I'm kind of just stuck with it. But, you know, I like it. I like Unity. Unity's a fine engine. It's just, I wish it wasn't under that company. If Unity goes through a Blender situation where it becomes open source or something, freaking incredible. Gamer says, so true, Yellow. Look at Unreal Engine 5. So many games use that engine. And guess what? Those games lag so much, even if you have a good GPU. Yeah. Pepperoni says, yes, should show the diff player models. Sure. Sure, I shall. Like the Unreal Engine, like freaking, I was trying to play like, so there's a game called Delta Force, and it has a campaign mode. The multiplayer runs on Unreal 4. You know, runs fine, 60 FPS, you know, whatever. The campaign mode runs on Unreal 5. I play it. It's so goddamn laggy. It was so freaking laggy. I would get like 30 FPS. Not even 30, like 15. I don't remember. But like, it would take ages to load. If you died and you wanted to reload the checkpoint, it would take freaking ages. I don't know where to put this. Yeah, I'll put you guys there. Guys, check out these. Got these outfits. Robber. SWAT. Gangster. Bug. You know, these skins aren't like fully implemented. Paintball Man. I wonder who that is. We also have Dollar Man. That's Pepperoni. That's Pepperoni. Ready for Breach Man. And we also have Glasses Lady, who is Tavi. I basically made those skins because funny. Because we're all, you know, developers on this. Pepperoni and Tav helped out with level design. I made the rest of the game. I did all the code, everything, but they helped out with level design, which I cannot be more thankful for, because, dude, I would not have been able to make this many levels by myself without going crazy. So it was definitely a group effort in that case. Big Boss says, sorry for the bombardment of questions, but did you plan on adding a first-person mode? I was originally going to plan on adding, like, something like that, but I don't think it ended up, I don't think it would work. But in the next game, it will definitely be, okay, in Mini Fighter 2, it's going to be third person, definitely. So then first person would be much easier. Gamer says, you should make a skin for me. Okay, maybe be a contributor first. Maybe you should be a contributor first before we talk about that. Oh yeah, there's actually a level where we fight each other. We fight ourselves. So Elfella says E. So I want to definitely have like voice lines later, you know, get voice actors to do their stuff. Not professional voice actors. I'm gonna run out of money if I get professional voice actors. So I'm just gonna get like volunteers. Like, I'll just make a YouTube video. Like, guys, I don't care if you're a kid, don't care if you're a woman, don't care if you're an old guy. Just come in. You know, if you want a voice, then voice. Don't look. You know, voice. Nah, bro, do me instead. Well, you are Big Boss. Big Boss is a more well-known figure. I think I would get in trouble, though. Do your Konami gods allow me? Engaging the bad guys. Yep. Ready for breach. Engaging the bad guys. Engaging the bad guys. I don't remember any of the other lines. By the way, this dialogue system is temporary. I just put it in one day for some reason. As you can see, most of the level geometry is pretty unfinished, but when we do our graphics pass, it will be a lot more sensical, you know? Oh shoot, oh no. Oh frick. I wanted to make a Roblox game. I wanted to try making a Roblox game. Like a Mini Fighter Roblox game, right? Which would work in the Roblox environment. And then I had these ideas. I made those ideas. And then... what the hell? And then I calculated the profits, you know, my reward for making that sort of game. So low. It was so goddamn low. And I was like, yeah, now I remember why I left. I mean, of course there's also the Roblox drama. You know, controversies, predators. That's also bad. You know, stigma is also a good reason to leave. A profit on top of all that? Like, hell no. Oh my god. No, I can't even see. Yeah. Definitely got a whole lot of work cut out for me. Cause I already made something that I can use to fix this. I just need to apply it. 0.05 cents. Yeah, 0.05 cents per month, basically. So Roblox underpays me and can't even control their goddamn platform. You know the freaking... I read the article for why Roblox got rid of... vigilantes. Their reason is because... well... you know... So here's the reason. On their article, they basically say... the reason we got rid of vigilantes was because... people would go off-platform and have sexually explicit chats. Okay? What? How does that make any sense for why you would get rid of vigilantes? That doesn't explain anything. Oh, we got rid of vigilantes because they're having their chats off-platform. Because if they don't, then it'll get censored. And it's also sexual. What? Like, what the freak does that mean, dude? What kind of explanation is that for getting rid of vigilantes? Freaking predator catchers, dude. Like, excuse me? Fellow Robloxian says, hello, Yellow. WTF happened to the screen? What are you talking about? Get me out of the back rooms. Big Boss says, holy 1984. You know, Metal Gear Solid 5 had some 1984 elements. Bughole says, yo, bro, what's up? Hello, Bughole. Mr. Bo says, that's being in disguise, bro. Pepperoni says, they do a better job than Roblox, so Roblox gets mad. Yeah, I don't freaking get it. Why would they... how is that a good reason? Give me a good reason, and then I'll have, like, the benefit of the doubt. But that's just, like, a horrible, crappy reason. We got rid of heroes because their fight with the world-destroying entities caused the building to fall. Not even that. Not even that. You want to know why? You want to know how? You want to know what it's like? It's like, we got rid of heroes because they're punching each other. We don't like that. We don't like that, okay? Because they're punching each other. They're punching each other away from the cities. They're going to a safe place and punching each other. We don't like that crap, okay? We don't like that. David Bazuki, ready or not. At this point, the vigilantes are doing what the FBI is doing. There was also a thing where Roblox would literally refuse to give evidence to the FBI for some reason. Freaking privacy or something. Like, what? Excuse me? Which is a good thing. Yeah, of course. Of course. Guys, I actually made, like, a video. Bro, why are you closing Minify? Oh wait, no, that's an old chat. I was like, what the hell? Did I not address this already? Okay. Okay, I have this. I have this video that I made. If you guys have epilepsy, probably don't watch this. Anyone who has an epilepsy thing, please close your eyes for a few minutes. I'll let you know when it's done. But I made this meme, and it's just the whole thing. Holy Kojima, there's lore. Not really. It's just the whole game. Actually, there is lore, but it's not like crazy lore. The thing is, I think I want Mini Fighter to just be like a game. Like the story comes from the game, not like the game comes from the story, you know what I mean? Because that's kind of basically what I had to do, cuz like I originally had these missions planned out, like 8 missions, and they would have, you know, the scripts. Pepperoni says MF speedrun world record true. Tavi says, first and last checkpoints of every missions, by the way. Yeah. It's pretty long game. 2 hours. Not like a lot, but 2 hours. It's just 2 hours. So this isn't the full game. I was actually skipping around the checkpoints for this. Because I didn't want to freaking spend like a full 2 hours just playing my game. So I was just skipping around a lot of it. Should be about to end soon. For any of those epileptic people. Hope nobody, you know, joined during this. Alright. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Yeah. Alright, it's done now. It's done now. You guys can open your eyes. Hey Saber, do you plan on doing a separate series from Mini Fighter? Yeah, actually, I got Block Forces. Block Forces, that's like Parabellum. I got Block Forces as well. I have the models. I can try showing. Okay, which one is the desktop? This one is. Okay, yep. Okay, if you guys use dark mode, turn down your brightness, because my blender is in light mode. I love my light modes. Light mode stare. So here's Block Forces. It's not Mini Fighter. This is just the skin I made of, you know, the Mini Fighter character, Stick Snappington. I just felt like it. It's also the female version. So this is the art style for Block Forces, which is like supposed to be Parabellum, but you know, on Unity. And here's Ethan Gaston. I wonder if I have the helmet. Yeah, I do. So yeah. That would be what I'm working on. What the? Where is this? Okay, yeah. But this is what I would be working on. Besides Mini Fighter, when I get to it, which I'm probably not gonna get to it soon because I have another idea for a game, which isn't a story game. It's not like a level-based game. It's gonna be just systematic, like sandboxy. It's kind of like sandboxy. Is that all the models I made? Apparently it is. There's also the ski mask if I can find it. I can't. Yeah, there it is. But this is the Night Strike guy. Yep. I like the models, you know? I like the models. But yeah. I'd be working on Block Forces next. That looks so amazing. Thank you. Glad you like it. Actually, the art style was actually a bit different. It was going to be like Blox World, but then I decided, you know, I'm not going to risk the legal ramifications of that. And they actually gave me an email where they were like I asked them if I could use it, and they're like, okay, send us a picture. And I sent the picture and no reply. And I'm like, well, I already have a better idea anyway. Tendo says, is your favorite color yellow? No. Not really. But I do like yellow and blue combined together. I don't think I have favorites anymore. Big Boss's phone is about to die. Staff member has died. Hope you guys get that reference. Yeah. But yeah, Mini Fighter is definitely approaching. Very close. Very close to release. Not super close, but close. We just need to make cutscenes, music. Me make music. But cutscenes, I have a few people who, you know, are up for the thing. We also need graphics. Tavi and Pepperoni got that covered. Cause it's basically, that's basically similar to what we did back in Parabellum. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So just cutscenes, music, graphics, and some quality of life changes. Yeah, can't wait to play your game once it gets released. Yeah, Mission 45 moment. True. The thing, I don't know how I do that. How do I do that? Because the thing I'm worried about right now is that I release it on itch, right? I release it on itch first, but you guys would want to play it on Steam. I don't want you guys to buy the game twice. I don't want you guys to buy the game twice. I think I can give you Steam keys to like previous owners. I think you can do that. I think you can do that, right? I think so. I don't know how though. I need to ask itch in case they have a feature about that. I need to ask them via email. Mission 45 moment. Oh, is that the mission number? Was that the mission number? How many ads are you guys getting right now? I'm gonna pause it again, just so I can yap more. Oh yeah, so do you guys have any questions about Minifighter? I can answer them right now. I don't really have anything to talk about unless I can come up with something. Or I can just play more. Imagine I play the whole game within these freaking 2 hours. I have one. Shoot me, big boss. I live and die by your order, boss. I have no ads because I got premium. Nice. I think premium users actually give more money. Premium viewers. For some reason. I don't know how that works. That's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true. Okay, shoots you. Thank you. So like all these levels basically came like way after I was finished with, you know, the levels, but I had a problem. The whole game was 24 minutes long. Who's gonna freaking spend $5 on a 24-minute game? Or $8. $8? Yeah, $8. It was $8 I wanted to make it. Who's gonna spend $8 on a freaking 24-minute game, dude? It's like a freaking McDonald's meal, basically. But for some reason, games are priced like that. You know, you can't do fast food game. You can't do game fast food. That's not a thing that exists. Actually, early access. That's what that is. That's early access. Okay, what's going on with this checkpoint? Am I supposed to go to the end here? I haven't fully played through these, so I don't know what's, you know, happening. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on there. I just, like, was rushing to get them all done, because I know I can come back to them later. Because, you know, I'm on a very tight schedule. But I did end up, I don't know what I was saying. Big boss, you had a question. Where's your question? I actually have a I can show you guys the schedule. I can show you guys the timetable. Sorry for the epilepsy, by the way. I'll try to cover it up. No, I can't. I can't. I'll just get out of here. There was supposed to be snipers from balconies as you fight through the area in the first encounter. Are they gone or did I accidentally remove them? Because I definitely... Okay, so we design, like, encounters, right? And then I accidentally reused them, like, several times. Like, some of them I accidentally reused on many occasions. But hopefully it's not super noticeable, because I ended up keeping them anyway. You know, as I'm saying, I just want to get this game done. I don't want to, you know, worry about freaking perfection. Oh yeah, will be a DMCA skin in this game? There wasn't originally, but that's a good idea. That's actually, I like. Oh yeah, I want to add a Becker. Yeah, Pepperoni. Pepperoni was like, you should add a Becker skin. I'm like, yeah, I should add a Becker skin. I should add a Becker skin. But the thing is, if I add a Becker skin DMCA and my Paintball Man outfit, that's like 3 outfits of me. I don't want to be like, the freaking TDS guy. I don't remember his name. John Roblox. Yeah, John Roblox. I don't want to be like John Roblox. He has like a billion skins of his own freaking, on his tower. He has like a billion skin variants for some reason or something like that. I don't want to do that. Come on now. I don't want to do that. But I do want to add a Becker skin. But now that I've talked through, I'm like, well, that's not fair. It's not fair if I add a freaking Becker skin. What up, gang? Hello, Leopard2A7V. The crowd yearns for Becker. True. OMG, yes reference? Yeah? You sure? I mean, maybe it depends on how many people who played Yesh would be the ones following me. Because the way that I'm approaching this game is that it's like fresh audience. Fresh audience, right? So I'm just assuming that, you know, things like that would fall on deaf ears pretty much. I don't think anyone would understand Becker. Besides, you know, that one guy who talks funny and has a special skin in every game. Big Boss asks, will there be an online mode? No, not really. Unfortunately not, because online, in places that aren't Roblox, do actually cost money. It does cost money to have online modes. But the free alternative is to use a method of going online. I think it's peer-to-peer, right? It's peer-to-peer, but the thing is, hackers can get access to your IP if you do it like that. So no online for right now. If I get like a decent amount of money from my game, I think then I can invest in their servers. But right now, no. Or a publisher. I could get a publisher and do that. Maybe I'll make a mini fighter PvP oriented game or something. You should make a Pax Armada skin, but not sure if you can since Factions is owned by EA and DICE. It's like a BF6. I don't know if you know who they are. I know who they are because I played BF6 open beta. It was really fun. That's like my first Battlefield 6 experience. My friend just sent me a freaking Roblox emote called Arthur Morgan coughing. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can show you. Can I show you? Wait, look at this. Look at this crap. Is this freaking Arthur Morgan? I love you, man. I love you, Sushi Cove. Freaking amazing. Now that's a good thing. Now that's some good UGC. None of those schoolgirl skirts. I sound like a liberal. Or whatever, I don't know. A praying mantis PMC skin would be pretty cool. I think they're cool looking, being seen it from PMS4. I don't know if you could do that. Like, I don't think so. Like, those are things that you guys like. Those are things that I don't care about. But actually, I think it would be interesting if you guys could make cosplays out of them. If I could give you guys the ability to customize your character and make those kind of skins, absolutely. But I would not make special skins for them. It's just too much work for something I'm not super passionate about. Gamer says, yeah, that is going to be so hard to do for my Unity games. Doing so much coding in order to get it actually working, so there won't be glitches happening. That's every game. I will say, Unity has been a very smooth experience coding-wise. Because you'll see what I mean. Because you can actually make like public variables and you can just stitch them together instead of having to refer to different parts of your game. You can just stitch them together. You can just drag and drop into like a variable and then go like, okay, so this variable does that. And Unity is built around that. It's very freaking simple. It's very straightforward. My game was so like bug-free. The only bugs that happened were my fault, not Roblox's fault. Guys, I can grab guns while I'm paused. It's because it uses timescale to pause. You can also shoot. I don't know how to do that. Nano Game says, I need to see Kitstop's cutscene. They haven't animated yet. Fury and Kitstops have not animated yet. I've not given them anything. But Kitstops did actually animate a little thing from my cutscene. It was so he didn't make this cutscene. But so this is just fully mine, right? But Kitstops made like a little change up. He did a little mashup of I don't know. He improved it and he sent me a video of it. So you can ask him for the video, but I didn't use it in the game because you know it doesn't look like what I wanted it to look like. Big Boss says Roblox has fallen. Billions must play Mini Fighter. Mr. Bo says yes. Gamer says, would there be a level editor system for your game? And I was talking about making it online for multiplayer. Isn't that cool? At least you can save time for coding on text documents. Yeah, it is. It is really cool. Yeah. Would there be a level editor system? No, I don't think so. Because we basically already made all the levels to the point where I feel like putting extra effort. Let me rethink my response, actually. I actually have a better response to that. So one thing I wanted to avoid in this game when I was making it was scope creep. Scope creep. So scope creep is when you, like, come up with, like, several ideas which you think are good, and then you really want to put them all in. So then you spend time to, you know, make them. But then you end up having another idea for a feature, which you think is really cool. So then you spend more time doing that. And then you have another cool idea. And then you may spend time to do that. But then you have, like, multiple good ideas. You're like, what the fuck? Too many to make! And then you just don't want to work on the game anymore. Which I think is what scope creep is. I don't know. But I want to avoid scope creep. So there's definitely a lot of good ideas that I want to do, but I have been avoiding doing that. I just want to get the game to finish. But basically the design goal on mine was to have mechanics which I think of and then set it in stone. Level editor was not set in stone, but for Mini Fighter 2, I think a level editor would be good because I want to have a Mini Fighter game that's based on UGC, like Mario Maker. So UGC means user-generated content. Mario Maker is UGC Mario, Super Mario. I want to make a Mini Fighter game which is like, you know, the community just makes the content for it. I think that would be cool to see. So yeah, maybe in the future, not for Mini Fighter 1 though. Mini Fighter 1 is very intentionally like just small. It's just, you know, neat little game and, you know, build up the community and then you make another one as fast as possible, right? Because my goal for these games is to make them like within a small amount of time, as fast as I can, short time as I can. And the deadline, not the deadline, but the desire I gave for myself was 6 months. 6 months. And we're on track. We're almost done after like 4 months. But the only reason we're done after 4 months is because I thought we were already been working on it for 6 months, but we weren't. We were not working on it for 6 months. We were working on it for 4. But yeah. What's the name of your new game studio? Don't have one. Don't have one. Need to think of it later. Tavi says ideas pile on. Pile too big to do realistically, yeah. Mr. Bo says that the level editor would be a good idea. I definitely think it's a good idea. It would definitely help us as the developers to make levels faster. Because we would have a tool that's designed specifically for making levels and would make it very quick. It would make it very quicker. Much more straightforward. And yeah. Not to say that like the native tools that Unity has are like slow. It's actually much faster than Roblox, I would say. It's much faster to work with. It's just that, you know, if you design your tool to, you know, be specifically for your thing, it would be a lot better, basically. Anyone got any extra questions? I'm happy to answer them. Very happy. Oh yeah, I thought you would still have Gamer Burb. Still making a new studio? You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Gamer Burb is gonna stay on Roblox. That's why I split Yellow Saber into like a new server instead of just using Gamer Burb, because, you know, Gamer Burb is Roblox. I'm just thinking of, you know, having a new studio. Freaking, I don't know what to call it though. Yellow Saber, maybe? Maybe Saber or something? I don't know. Saber Entertainment. I don't wanna give it my image. Maybe come up with something else like TeamSpeak. TeamPeak. I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna have a new studio name. Because I also want to introduce more people into the team. We'd be giving Game Over to someone else. I don't know why a lot of people like immediately jump to that idea, because I don't have anyone to give it to. I don't know anyone to give it to who would actually want it, so not really. Yellowish Studios, bro. Okay, nobody knows why this is funny, but I should call it Civilish Studios, Civilish Entertainment. Nobody will know why it's funny though. But like a lot of people have been like asking me if I am planning on giving Parabellum or the studio to someone else, and I'm like, I don't know a single person who would say yes to taking like the studio. Sure, I can think of people who can say yes, but I can't think of people who would do a good job of taking care of it, you know? They also have to do a good job of it, you know, actually make progress, you know, with moving forward with it. But there's also like, they also have to say yes, because I don't think people who are like really good at coding would want to spend their time building someone else's project by themselves. I wouldn't want to do that. So it'd be really hard to find someone who says yes and be qualified and be trustworthy. Roblox boy. Why did you send that twice? What level is this? I don't know. Welcome to stream. But yeah, I don't get it. A lot of people have just jumped to the conclusion I can just give it to someone else. Trust me, you don't want to give it to someone or a studio who never played the game before, because they might turn Parabellum into something else or just another game on trends. I also just don't think they'll be able to do it any justice. Like, what's the point of giving it to someone else if, like, they're freaking trash it, dude? They just want to see it continue. And it will continue on Unity. On Unity, it shall continue through the form of block forces. The only thing that I'm leaving behind, it seems, is Blade Crumbs and Space Campaign. At least for now. I think Blade Crumbs I can bring back as a mini fighter game, because I wanted to make a mini fighter slasher game, mini slasher basically. Pepperoni says grow a Parabellum. Parabellum into Paramoney. Steal a Parabellum. Turning in on a lunch break burb. Nice. Will it get update? What? You have to be very clear in what you're saying, because I wouldn't know what you're referring to if you just say it. Trinity grows offline! Trinity grows offline. That would be insane, actually. That would be an insane idea. Imagine you had a game where you had to fight a faction, but the faction would recoup their defenses offline. That would be freaking insane. Wait, well, Block Wars, aka... No, Block Wars is Block Forces. It's not Block City Wars. We're not doing a freaking Block City Wars thing, man. Come on. Wait, well, Block Forces, aka Parabellum on Unity, be able to be online / have multiplayer mode, or it won't? It depends on my income. It depends on the finances. If I have money, yeah, probably. I was never really a multiplayer kind of person, so I would probably leave like multiplayer stuff to someone else. This is like the third time you said your internet was laggy and you needed to leave. But yeah, I was also thinking I should add co-op to this game. I wrote the code to kind of be like that, but I never really learned the networking. But I also don't have the servers for it. Hopefully it's better next time, Roblox boy. True. Gaming Gamer says, yes, sorry. Sometimes I forget any titles, because time moves too fast. Imagine Block City Wars, but like military. Block Wars. Block Wars. Block City Wars. Have anyone played Block City Wars? How would you guys feel if I made a Minecraft GTA 5 game? How would you guys feel if we made a Minecraft GTA 5 game? Wouldn't that be sick? Wouldn't that be sick? Hold on. Do you guys know that SE Reborn is open source? There's an open source version. You guys can check it out on the group. Okay, I'm back. KK98 says Block City Wars days were so good. Nice. Block Foreign Wars. Making a Minecraft game is really hard, but easy if you make a scratch. Oh yeah, do you want to mention Quantum Pulse? Okay, so have any of you guys played Quantum Pulse? Quantum Pulse is that one puzzle game on Gamerburb. And I played it, and I was like, you know, I could actually just turn this into a full-length game, you know, on Unity, basically. It's really nice. It's got the time switch element, and then you have the grapple hook, not the freaking grappler, but then you have the boxes, puzzles, all that. But yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I don't think you guys know it, but I think it'll be a neat game. Probably. It's definitely not a game that I would usually make, but I think it'll be a good idea. Sons of Yellow Saber, true. Sons of Liberty. Someone else made of SCP-096 open source on Roblox. Okay. For some reason, Roblox Boy always talks about something that's like not related to this. And I have to just read it. It's my torture. I'm just like, oh, a new message. Perhaps a question. Or something related to what I'm talking about. And then Roblox Boy goes like, guys, I ate McDonald's yesterday. And I'm like, what? I don't play Quantum Pulse. May I have mispronounced or not? Yes, you did. Mini Fighter Sons of Colonist. I came up with a title idea. Instead of Mini Fighter, it'd be called Mini Fighters. I wonder what you could do with that. Maybe PvP. Studio de Hue San Frontiers. Game studio without borders. True. Metal Gear Solid references. Have these guys not baked their nav mesh or something? Why are they walking into walls and everything? They're literally walking into walls. Do they not have their nav mesh properly? I think I forgot to bake the nav mesh here. Mini fighter and it'd just be one fighter. MF with AI companions. I think that would be... yeah, that would be the other idea I have. What did I do wrong? I'd love to say something. Yeah, I know. I'm just like, come on, man, please. Call of Mini, true. I played that a bunch. W Call of Mini. Like another game idea I have for the mini fighter would be like, you're in the desert, you know, you're stuck there, and you need to get back to civilization. So it's sort of like the Oregon Trail. Oh my god, my stomach is eating me. Guys, I'm probably gonna have to close stream like earlier, because I gotta eat so bad. But it would be like, it takes place in the desert, and you have a train, so it's kind of like Dead Rails. The idea originally came from Dead Rails, but then it became something else. So, you know, you're just in a desert map, and you have this train, but, like, the territory is taken over by bandits, and you gotta liberate all those settlements, right? You gotta liberate all those settlements. And you can do it in any way. And the combat is gonna be like, the combat is designed to be long, so that us designers don't have to design that too much, like that many things, and it's all gonna be reusable, so we don't have to design that much, but the game can be like really long. So we could just spend like, what, 2 months designing the game, and then the game would be like freaking, probably like freaking 32 hours to finish, basically. Which is what I wanted to make. I wanted to make a systematic game so I could just play a really long game without spending a really long time making it, you know? And you can come back to it like after like a few days or something. Oh hey, it's my hedge maze section. Yes. Big Boss says, wasn't there a Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter mission like that? Like what? Relax Boy says, does anyone else play Doom RPG on mobile? Because that was real before it got removed. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. No, 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 no. I have not. In fact, I have not. I have not. But I always wanted to make a game, which, you know, I can just design for like a few days and then have the game be like really long-term game, you know, long-term run. I'm thinking you can start a new run, you know, do your own things, and then you can be able to like, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about, because AI companions, yeah, you would be able to have like AI companions that are with you on the train, and you guys can liberate settlements with them. So yeah, wouldn't that be cool? Maybe I should call it mini fighters in that case instead of mini fighter. Mini fighters. But the thing is, bringing companions is optional, so I don't know if I should make that the title. And there'd be like a hunger and thirst system, so you gotta watch the stats of your crew members and yourself. So you can just like put them inside towns, wait a few days, replenish your health and whatnot. Stuff like that. Long-term game. I don't know if like Mini Fighter would be like a really fun game to play for 2 hours straight, honestly. But maybe the cutscenes would freshen it up. Got no clue. I don't have too much faith into this game, but it's good that I'm, you know, releasing a game at least. I don't have super faith, but it's good. It's a nice premise, I think. Why did I do that? Will there be bosses? Yeah. There won't be... Actually, yeah, there will be a big boss. But yeah, there'll be bosses. There'll be one big boss. If I'm dumb, my little 8-year-old brain is more dumber than IKEA, McDonald's, and workplace. Why is it always McDonald's? Why does McDonald's have so many workers in one place? You guys ever notice that? They just have so many people working at once. They can barely even give their workers any hours because of how many people there are. Something to have released before other stuff? What? Why is the cover yellow? So that one's the half cover. And it basically makes it so bullets can go through, but you can't walk through it. Kind of like proof of concept. What are you referring to, Tavi? You said something to have released before other stuff. Big Boss says, do you just say Big Boss? Yeah. Is this game fully complete? No. If it was fully complete, I would have made a trailer. I wonder if Roblox Boy was the guy who said that it kind of looks unfinished. Or if someone else. Don't remember. Bro, I remember my freaking first Mini Fighter stream. It was so humble back then. It was like, there was like barely anybody. Actually, it's still the same now. I think it's the same numbers, but like, less attention, I think. Geometry Dash music spotted? What are you talking about? There's no G Dash music. What the frick are you talking about? I was freaking doing a goddamn Mini Fighter song, dude. Or singing a Mini Fighter song, dude. What the hell? What insane sicko stuff are you on right now? Jeez. Jeez Louise, man. Gosh. Can't freaking believe this. I can't freaking believe this. This is bad. This is bad. Mini Fighter has music? Yeah. It will. Right now, I just need to write all the tracks. For 30 missions. I need to write 30 tracks. Gosh. Which isn't too bad. I like making tracks. Tracks are like the one thing I actually enjoy doing. Okay. Screw copyright laws. What? What, do you want to use Geometry Dash music for this game or something? I mean, you could make a mod for it probably. I don't know how you do it though. I could probably like find a way to, you know, provide the SDK, not the SDK, but like the means to replace the music. Don't know how to do that though. Someone else could probably figure it out. I don't know. But yeah, for anyone who was like talking about the skins, which comes from like different games, I think I'll just make it so that you guys can unlock like a bunch of clothing stuff that you can customize. I think that would be like, yeah, that would be the seal be all. You guys are still getting ads? Well, I guess it's fine because I'm not really talking about that much important. I am so hungry. I am so damn hungry. Alright. Alright, it's like 3 viewers, I think. 3 viewers left. There's only like 3 viewers. If anyone has any questions, I'll be happy to answer it. But other than that, I think I'll close stream soon because I gotta eat really badly. So badly. Will there be blood? No. No blood. No blood. Unless I decide unless they say that blood is allowed, then yeah, but no blood. You'll just have dust for now. Dave is the lag spike. What the hell am I doing right now? Why is there such a lag? What is lagging me right now? I don't know what's going on. I don't know why the frames are dropping so bad. I'm gonna just show you guys the cool flashbang sequence and get out of here. Oh wait, this one has music. This one has music because I wanted to make a music test. They're all mannequins. Gamer says, well, hey, it was nice to see that you are doing progress in your game and these levels and the gameplay is great. Glad you think so. I am definitely pretty happy about the fact that I finally got to a game which has tangible progress on it. Instead of freaking, you know, going like, guys, I made this cool feature. And then you guys are like, where's the levels? I'm like, I don't know. But here I got like a bunch of levels but no features, which is a good problem to have. Because I can make the features later. I can make the features later. Oh yeah, big shout out to Concrete, aka Kit Stops, for making like basically some of these sounds, which is the reason why this gameplay can be pretty satisfying. Why can't it be called mini shooter instead of mini fighter? Because there is no fist weapon. There is a fist weapon. You can fist people. Look at this. Barely anyone noticed the omnidirectional dive in Parabellum. Dang. Kitstops did write that system too. I was talking about the sound effects though. I was not talking about Kitstop's coding experience. And then the music cuts off here. I wonder what it would be like if you just played this game for a full 2 hours straight. It's like not that fun to me on PC, but maybe it'll be more fun on mobile. Not sure. Cause like eventually I get sick of I get sick of shooting stuff eventually, you know. But maybe someone would like really like it. Like just because I don't like it doesn't mean someone else won't like it. Like that's the design philosophy I had around my levels. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean, you know, someone else won't. Because like there's people who've been saying, "Oh man, I really like the levels," and I'm like, I'm glad you like it, because freaking I basically just stitched all the encounters together like for like under the span of 1 minute for each of them. But it's good to see that people like them. How much dropping object to kill the player? Huh? I don't know what you mean by that. Can it be released on mobile, but only on demo? What's the lowest graph? What? What are you saying? Speak English, you damn imbecile. We only speak English in this goddamn house. Alright, that's it. That's it. So, this game is going to be targeted for a mobile release, but... Wait, no it's not. No, it's not. This game is targeted as a mobile experience, but it will release on PC first. Yeah, it will release on mobile. It will release on mobile eventually. But first, it will release on itch.io, just to gather some feedback and change some things. And then after that, I will try seeing if I can publish it to Google Play Store, because that was the goal. It was supposed to be a mobile game. But, you know, I also hear that it's a bit tedious to get your game published on Google Play. So we'll see about that. Even more tedious on App Store, I know, for sure. Because freaking Apple, they need you to get a goddamn... they need you to get a freaking MacBook to export to App Store. For some reason. I'm a Yap Live, cool thumbnail. Will the game be on Roblox too? Yeah, of course. Roblox Boy says, oh. Big Boss says, of course not. Roblox Boy says, can you speak Chinese? Yeah. 我知啲啲廣東話. Only a little bit of Cantonese. I don't know if DD means little. Dikamdu. So I know Cantonese, but I don't speak it that much. I only just recently got into trying to speak it. Anyone have any questions for this game? Or what? Anyone have any questions? Otherwise I'm done. I'm out. Getting out. I'd rather be a pork guy than a pork bun. True. I don't know any Cantonese swear words, so don't even ask me about that. The only ones I know come from sleeping dogs. I do still need to make the options work and make a proper outfit system for cosmetics, because you guys want that. I like the blue line in the game title. Yeah. It's not a blue line, it's an eye. Oh, shoot. Oops. It's Mini Fighter. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that nobody has any questions left, so I will end the stream. So here's what the settings kind of look like. It don't really work right now because I didn't make it work. But yeah. I leave you with my 3 principles. Stay safe, have a good day, take care of yourself. I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye. Not the next video, this next stream.